Hey there, how are you all? Hope you all well. I'm back with the one message for the animal, and I really wanted to give this message since a long time, but I didn't get a chance to, I was getting thinking the time to give it. So here you go. Is on animal. So you must all know about this, like so many animal abuse going on in the world, that animals are not treated well by human. Very cruelty is going on, and that should not be happen, because as a human being we should not do that. And a lot of abuse going on for the animal, and they are very poor, they cannot say anything, and as a human being are torturing them. So that's not right. For that, you guys need to take action. Somebody, whoever get a chance to see it, and if you see somewhere this kind of stuff going on, you raise a voice for that. So animal, like human rule over all the animals. They are, but it doesn't mean you rule over, but it doesn't mean that you abuse them. So animal abuse are very upsetting. If you see those stuff, it's very, you cannot think about yourself to be in that condition, and you are treating those poor thing in a bad condition. If we see those such kind of stuff and we don't say anything, we don't do anything for that, so we did that too to those little thing. So it's very upsetting. So, and corona is a big example in front of the world, that it spread through the China and the Great China, and they love to eat animal alive, and those acts are evil acts. And the corona take billions of people's life, and that was the worst, because of the animal cruelty was raising day by day, and it was something, it was very cruel. That's why these things happen, and it was God wrath was on the earth, for on the world, that this disease spread because of the animal abuse were going on, and it's still going on. And day by day we are facing the new disease because of this, all the sins going on in the world. And we as a people, like, if we know the right things, but we cannot help, or we cannot take action for that, so that's very shameful. So I searched on a Google some stuff. So these are, it's one animal suffer abuse every minute. One animal. Asia has the highest rate of animal cruelty. Asian country. And cruelty is 50 million animal death due to cruelty. 50 million animal. Almost 1 million cats and dogs are tortured. Animal slaughterhouse killed over 10 billion animal per year. 10 billion animal slaughterhouse. Like when this corona spread, we see in some videos, you must guys had a, you must guys see it, that on a corona time there are some viral videos about the dogs and bats and all kind of disgusting stuff, that all kinds of videos about snake and stuff. So those were, they were tortured so badly in a slaughterhouses, and they killed to, they tortured to death and beaten brutally. Those were, it's very horrifying. So um, we should take action for that. And in a USA, in a Google I searched it, and in a USA it's a 97% of abused and killed in a USA. I live in here and I did not know that there is a lot of farms and stuff in the USA that's um, like for the meat, for the requirements of people, you know. They just want to do their business and profit. They don't think about animal. They can treat them nicely too, but and give them good environment and food, and but they are in a very very worse condition. um, Included like the pigs and chickens and chicks, little chicks in a worse condition. And pigs, I see in some videos that though they are like stuck in a small cage and they are big, they are forcibly uh, feed fed, and they are like for the meat. And they are all live chickens, and in some farms, most of the farms, like chickens and pigs, and they are worst condition, and they are in that condition all life. Can you imagine that if you are in that condition all life? That is very very horrible. And the little chicks they are using for the chicken nugget, that they are crushing in that machine, and that's made for the little kids. That's good for the kids. That you are doing cruelty to feeding your children, you abusing some little poor thing and to feeding your children. That's a bad one. That's a horrible. That's a sin. That's a sin. And if you treat them animal, why can't the people can treat the animal nicely, in a good environment, good food. And if there is not, you cannot get a lot of profit and business. Just why people running behind the money like all the time? And nowadays people just want money, they don't care about anything. And this is very bad. So, and those little chicks, oh, that's a bad one. And chickens and the cows, they are forcefully they are forcefully like fed for the meat, and like bad. And so those kind of stuff is very bad. And 115 million animals are used for the lab experiment every year worldwide. And in a zoo also, like animal treated badly. In a circus also, like animal treated badly. And what you can do about that? Can we do anything about that? That's how can we stop abuse? There is any action we can stop it? To educate people, there is a criminalization act about animal abuse. And the government have an act but not using it because nobody complaining it. So better monitoring of animal housed, where is the animal shelter, better monitoring that may stop abuse. And there is a organization like a Human Society of United States and Pet and Women Safety Act are actively working to tackle animal cruelty. So these acts are available if you're gonna do something about it. That comes up to you. And there is dogs are a very very human's best friend, and they are very friendly animal than any other animal. And they are treated and they are most abused animal globally. That isn't it sad? In the UK also there is an Animal Act for the cruelty. And there is a penalty for the animal abuse too, but if somebody raise their voice, if they get a complaint or something, so it starts with the removal of their ownership. It bans, there is a fine too, and there are chances of prison too. And do you ever think that why people does that? It's a evil act, it's a evil thing. That's a demon is doing that. But some people, why they do that, they feel they wanted to feel strong, like to torture somebody little than that. They feel good. They're picking on the helpless animal. And the worst abuser are like who does that abuse for the fun. Those are the worst abuser. So we should, if you guys see anywhere anything's happen like that, do something about it. And I was wondering that there is a Bible verse about the animals. So yeah, I see many topic about the animal, but I found a few that in Genesis 1:30 it says God created all kinds of animal and creature, and he sees and says it was good. Animals are good. And Psalm 104:21 says the young lion roar after their prey and seek their food from God. And this one touched me, that Proverbs 12:10, a righteous man has a regard for the life of his animal, but even the compassion of the wicked is a cruel. So righteous men who are right people, who are good people, they have compassion on their animal, on the poor thing. But even the compassion of the wicked people, even their compassion is cruel. How cruel is that? How bad is that? And lastly, I wanted to say, the conclusion is, speak up when you see animal abuse. Even the smallest action can make a big change. If you start from the small action, you should do that. And wherever in the world, I wanted to tell you this, that share this message, that it's spread and somebody can save something that they're supposed to do. And that's a big change. That's it.